Hello, everyone. My name is Matt Scorpion, and we are back on Destiny for another weekly reset. Well, a new thing with the reset. Coming with the seasonal mission so far, the Means to an End Pinnacle object. It has new steps to it. This one, it starts the same thing. Participate in contact public events on either IO or Titan, and you're gonna have to pick it up, and including a bunch of new bounties, more so for killing Taken on IO, and defeating enemies and guardians with hand cannons and fusion rifles. That's an odd combination, and obviously fusion rifles will grant more because of being special ammo based. Now, this is just for today, but the mod for Tuesday is actually an interesting one, where being charged of light and defeating an enemy with finishers it generates orbs of light and also gives you a overshield, and it's actually an interesting tanking thing. It's like a little healing thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick that up now. And the various other mods that have shown up, they're all real handy and real unique. I would recommend picking them up. But aside from that, I will see you when I actually complete this. Alrighty, continuing on, just wanted to note as I finish this one, as this should be the last quest step, the heroic version in this area, or either this week or this area, is different, because I'm not sure if this is on time cycle, but it is an ogre this time, as opposed to the pyromaster, or the Taken Incinerator, that's, I believe, is similar to the Escalation Protocol boss, where the two War Priest looking dudes, because it has two wizards that follow, which I believe are called Flesh Eaters, or Flesh, let's see what they're actually called. Flesh Crafters, excuse me. So I have a feeling they might be similar to the healer witches as before, but I don't think you need to dreadfully focus on them, as it seems to be dying rather quickly. But either way, that's pretty much the main mechanic. It is still, so far it has been Vex and Cabal as the first few waves of bosses in per the usual Taken, following up. Oh, excuse me, Mr. Minotaur. But aside from that, once he dies, I shall show you what the next step is to our quest, because that should be all we need to. Man, he lost so much health so quick, and then he stopped losing health. Maybe you actually, you know what, let me recheck my last statement. Go ahead and focus on those wizards just in case, because they seem to be pretty handy at stopping him from dying. And a new season will rank up with some new engrams. So yeah, that was the end of the quest, or end of that step of the quest. And it requires more umbral traces, but I believe the sources are different. And let me see here. Yes, you either participate in Escalation Protocol, Gambit Prime, or Reckoning. So either all of the Gambit sources or Escalation Protocol. It shouldn't be too hard doing that, and I shall catch up with you once I finish that. Hello, everyone. I am mid-progress. Whoa, I'm being sent flying. And I would recommend, I would show it, but mid-progress, so I'm just not going to. There is an important detail regarding this thing where it says Gambit, Gambit Prime, Reckoning, and Escalation, but it also says ability kills and killing bosses enhance or help progress. Now, that is an important detail, as I was running Escalation, and I got to Tier 3 before the randoms around me, for some reason, didn't understand how the Shadow Rift worked, and unfortunately, I didn't realize that too quick, so I couldn't repair it, so we lost at Tier 3. Didn't have enough time. But at the end of that, I only had maybe 6%. Either way, it was still single-digit progress. But come, I decided to test Reckoning, and I am only running Tier 2, and come now, when I just got the Likeness of Oryx, I am almost at 70%. So I would definitely recommend Reckoning over Escalation in terms of PvE people. I'm not sure about Gambit, just because I'm one of the people myself personally who doesn't like Gambit much. It is a bit of a difficult thing to play, but either way, for the PvE people, I would definitely recommend, as you can see right there, I killed the one ogre, and it gave me a horde and a heap, and that's decent progress worth, because this actually seems to be a lot more umbral traces worth. So I would definitely recommend sticking to Reckoning, or maybe Gambit. I'm not sure. It might escalate up, depending on that. So, with that, Reckoning over Gambit. I'll be back once I actually finish this. Okie dokie. With that last step taken care of, it is time to move on to the mission itself. And loading in Last week's mission had a Unstoppable Champions modifier. This week has Barrier Champions, so if there's anything that changes between weeks, it is at least the champions that are in it change. And I'm just going to keep this labeled as week 2. I'm going to try and do this as if it's like the Queen, where there was weeks 1 through bleh, or 1 through 3 for the curse, and then week 8 of the cycle. So I'm going to go and keep it week by week. Okie dokie, I locked up. And here we go. Whoa, this does look like a new place. And more words from Nokris. I really do, personally speaking, I really do hope that Bungie has brought back Nokris. Because, as a person who played Destiny from the start, when I heard the teasing name of Nokris from the Regicide mission where we kill Oryx at the end of the story campaign before the raid. Ooh, hello. This is new. You speak of the devil, this looks pulled directly from the Dreadnought. Well, that just happened. Yeah, turn back. So yeah, as I was saying, there's a scannable item where the ghost reads out a name and it talks about how it was badly... Like, it was like a defaced statue, but he could only get a name from it, and the name was Nokris. And I was hyped out of my mind when I realized, when we were going for that mission, and then all of a sudden Nokris jumped out of that portal. I was like, oh my god, he's actually here. But then I remembered, oh yeah, now that he's dead, what the hell is happening now? I thought it was gonna be like personally, it was a little bit like if Thanos was built up, and then he died at halfway through Infinity War when Gamora stabbed him. And the movie's ages old now. Don't get angry at me for spoilers. This definitely is looking Dreadnought-ish. Because last mission, my friend Pepper mentioned how it looked like a portion of the last mission, the area that we dispelled this or broke the spells. It looked a lot like the Dreadnought, but I'm just looking at these bridges with the chains on either end running down the side. It definitely looks a lot like the Dreadnought. I feel like I'm in the Ascendant Plane version on my way to defeat, was it Alakul? Yeah, Alakul. And not the Chamber of Night, but I forget where he was. It was like this, not the Sunken Cell. Man, I forget where Alakul was held. And I'm sad about it. Ah, here's the Barrier Knight that was previously mentioned. Oh, he popped the barrier. That's unfortunate. Shoot the gun! Damn it. Alright, I'm just gonna finish him off. Because thankfully, non-strike champions, while they are a pain, they aren't unstoppable, as they have been in the past. Yeah, you know what? This is reminding me a lot of On the Way to Alakul, just because of all these thrall charging us. I'm definitely saying this is like Alakul now. And a new Shrieker, or the same Shrieker in a different place. Oh, hello. You know, I stopped using magnetic grenades for a while, and I'm kind of sad. They're decently handy. Still think void walls are better for at least Code of the Commander, but they're still handy. Come on, just stop shooting and die, please. So shoot the thing, shoot the thing. So, you know what? Hang on. Let me... Oh, I got company. I was going to switch off, but... Okay. Now, let me see if I can put on something that has some range. Specifically like a rocket or something. I had it right. Ah, here it is. Okay. And booyah. I am really thankful I didn't just blow myself up then. Okay. Now, as the way up here was definitely something. Like, it definitely looked like the a la cool place. But this place doesn't look like anything. So I'm going to be honest. I feel like the visit in is going to be the only thing that's different. Oh, stop following me, please. I want to blow myself up. Come on. Yay. Damn it, you're going to the last stand. Okay. Now, I'm wondering, should I be on the lookout for lore? But then again, if this only comes up once, then I imagine they wouldn't put something in here that could be missed. Because even though, yes, you have 3 characters, if you weren't aware of its presence, you could definitely miss it. Oh, some more Felminger's Life stuff. I should... Oh, you're a biggin, I guess. I don't know why I didn't register. You were a larger Night Oat. I shouldn't be not here. No, I shouldn't be here either. Recovery, please be there. Stop shooting me, you bastard. Okay, supercharged. Time to take this guy on head to head. Alright, he is down. Let me just burn the rest of my super so I can deal with that shrieker. Boop. Last rocket. Okay. Shrieker's down. Now let us see what... Oh, Umbro. Thank you. Let us see what Eris has to say, if she's here to say more. Wait, do I have to... Oh, right, take the portal. Okay. Alrighty. Hello, Eris.
This is a simple message. Eggshell. The term carries all the impermanence and fragility you would expect. The darkness sees the traveler as something keeping us isolated from the outside world. It is a barrier we are meant to outgrow and break through.
Huh. So I feel like that was a little bit more of a tease for the darkness abilities from that statement where the darkness believes the traveler is a shell to break through in order to truly grow. If I'm going to be honest, Bungie, if it wasn't for the presence of the Beyond Light expansion trailers already telling us we're going to wield the darkness, that would be a lot more, how do I say this, conspiracy inducing. Because if the darkness says we have a shell that we are meant to break through, before we knew that we were going to get darkness abilities, that would have been an explosion. But either way, there was an explosion either way from the reveal of Beyond Light. It was still a good one. But either way, that is all for the means to an end for this week. I shall include the full strike save, or mission save for some cutting, as you shall have seen. But aside from that, that is all for today. My name is Scorpion, and this has been the seasonal mission for this week.